So these things, I think I've already said, bug me. There are several fixes. This guitar was worth about 150 quid if it didn't have that, and if it didn't have all that sort of little chips and stuff like that to the neck. Neck's not that important, excuse the rattling and bang, but this chip will knock 50 quid off it, so it's worth about 100 quid, I would say. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use, where is it? This is the one with the finest grain on it. You can see it sort of matches a little bit of the thing. So I'm going to make that a perfect square, like that. And then I'm going to put the perfect square over that and outline it and chop away until I get the square will fit in perfectly. But even at that, there's going to be the edge on each side. And there are all sorts of miraculous things you can do to this, that and the other, but as soon as you go to stain that, no matter what you stain it with, it's not going to match that. That's why I wanted to keep the wood in there, but the wood in there is not going to do the job because because the way it's been hammered. The way it's been hammered, that's not going to stick to anything, unfortunately. And if I peel it off, it's going to be patchy and there's going to be edges around it. So that's out of the question. So I'm going to put in the square of the wood there and drop it in and shape it, and then I'll have to stain it. But it's going to stand out like a sore thumb no matter how good I am. And I'm not that good at these things, but I don't know anybody who can do them perfectly. Even Rosa Stringworks, who is my hero, I'm not quite sure how we would get around that, because it's the staining. Not so much putting the patch in as the staining. But we have other ideas. But will the owner want that? I'm going to send him this and he can make a decision. We can do that, countersink it in a little bit, give it a bit of blingish, stylish sort of thing to it. My own idea that I like better is not those, but countersinking 2p pieces in and not polishing them, but keeping them old and putting the 2p pieces in, countersinking them, maybe putting epoxy, I don't think so, but just countersinking them down and putting them on there. Now, I don't know myself. You can also put in gold, which I'm not fond of, or you could put in silver, which I'm not fond of, or you can put in bronze. What would the bronze look like? Bronze. I let the owner make the decision whether he wants to do that or he just wants to put in the. Where's the other thing? One of those anyway, just to match it. But yeah, I can't find one there that's matching. But there are a couple there that are probably matching okay. Something like that. They're matching. Like that there, and then that sort of hides it. So I don't know. The owner will make a decision and I'll come back to you. What would you do? I'm going to put up this short clip, but what would you do?